Hi, Kathy here. Another quick video, another quick tip. This one is for my corporate friends. I'm very fortunate that I choose to work in fitness. I have a very active day. I'm on the go quite a lot and I'm not constantly moving, but I'm moving more often than not. Which is how we were designed to be as humans. Now, fast forward to the 21st century, and most people, as I'm sure you know, sit in a car, drive to work for maybe 30 to 60 minutes. So they're sat down, then they go to their place of work, and then they sit down for usually kind of at least 8 hours a day, and they might get to the gym in that time or do get a bit of a movement break in, but quite often what people tell me these days is they're just too busy and it doesn't always happen. And then they get back in their car and drive for the same 30 to 60 minutes depending on the traffic, and then get home, fall in a heap exhausted, and probably sit again in front of the TV, kind of mindlessly eating and just kind of trying to check out from the day that they've had. So if this sounds like you're not alone. It's very common, and unfortunately, modern lives, it seems to be the norm quite scarily. But the other thing I'd say is, if you do have a job where maybe you have to be on the phone quite a bit or take phone calls, could you try and incorporate some movement into that? So I think someone once said to me, if you walk around with a phone and maybe a file or a pile of papers, then you kind of always look busy if you're on the phone. So it's quite a nice tip to stop people from distracting you and disturbing you anyway. But if you're on the go, you're more of a moving target. Now, I think these days you don't always have to be sort of at your desk, and obviously there's sort of hot desking and working from home, but I think working from home is often even worse. So can you maybe get yourself a decent set of wireless headphones, or if it's your mobile, decide that when you're going, unless you have to take notes, can you do it on the move? Can you walk up and down the office floor, or kind of go for a short walk outside, or whatever it may be, depending on where you work, so you're getting that movement in? You're probably going to be, your body works better when you have got movement. So you'll probably get more blood flow to your brain. You're probably going to be like the better version of yourself. You're going to be sharper, and also probably more able to focus on the person there without all the other distractions around you and everybody else kind of being in that same space. So start to think out of the box instead of feeling kind of like victim mentality and stuck and I can't because. Start to think, well, what can I do? How can I get a little bit more movement into the day? And if you can't go for a short, could you go for a short walk in your lunch break? Probably, maybe it's just a short one, but also how can you actually incorporate more movement into the day? When you print something out, or somebody does, volunteer to go and pick that up from the printer, go and get the round of coffees in, move, because the more you do it, the more you'll want to do it, and you'll start to feel the benefits. So again, start to think a little bit more laterally, because there's more opportunities to get movement in there than you're currently thinking. Good luck with that.